Hey, good evening everyone and welcome to the stream. Welcome a little bit later than planned. Everything was going so perfectly until I hit go live on the original link, and then it was taking a while, so I hit go live again and it ended the stream. I was like, ah! So yeah, impatience got the better of me there. I effectively did like a 3-second stream of nothingness. So I've had to duplicate that stream and do another one entirely, because you can't just pick up a stream that's ended and kind of start it again. Once it's done, one and done. So yeah, here we are. We shall not let technical issues get in the way of fun racing. In my haste as well, the video description beneath this video does not yet accurately represent the course. So I think I've said that we are doing, this is obviously as things stand. If you're watching this back later, which, you know, I hope you're watching it live, but if you're watching it back later too, that's amazing, thank you. I've said, oh no, you know what, ignore everything I've said. It is Wandering Flats. Why did I think it was, I thought it was Neo Keo because that forms part of this course, that's why. Anyway, course-wise, let's talk about the course. What are we going to store? So it's Wandering Flats, which is 25.2 kilometers and 146 meters of elevation, which is not that much, but we'll see how we get on. God, I feel like I'm breathing heavily, even though my heart rate's only 119 at the moment, so probably because I've got no fans on and I am pretty hot. So it's just 12.9 degrees Celsius in here. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. I feel a bit rushed this evening. I just need to take a moment to compose myself for the benefit of the stream and you watching. So, thank you for tuning in. Happy you're here. I think a little bit of panic set in when I ended that other stream a bit early and I thought, it's all gone to pot. But I think I've rescued it. Here I am. So if you hit a link to come to my YouTube channel, I've found a video containing pretty much nothing. I apologise for that. But if you've now found your way here and you've persisted, well, first of all, thank you for doing that. And second of all, well done. It was my balls up that made things difficult. So, let's see if I can rescue things with an entertaining ride and race. Anyway, a few things to talk about. So this is now what has become a routine, a tradition. It's a Friday night chase race. I love this event. I've always said this is my favourite race. However, it's now a very close tie in terms of race formats between this and a ladder league that I'm competing in. I did 2 ladder league races this week, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, and Monday was great. I finished first, and my Coalition S-Wings team got the win overall. And then Wednesday I still had a really good impact on the race, and I think forced the opposition to burn themselves out. Opposition being TFC Hulk. But I think I finished 5th in the end. Still good power numbers. In fact, I think the power numbers were better than Monday's ride. So I think that either says more about the opposition or more about the way I raced. Monday, I raced smart, sat in quite a bit, and then me and one other sort of went away and competed for the win, and I just kind of chewed his legs off basically with the repeated efforts. Whereas on Wednesday I tried to go long and I couldn't make it stick. Just could not keep the watts per kilo above 5 for any amount of respectable time at all. Really struggled with it. So ended up just giving it what I could and sort of hanging on for the win. But it did launch my guys to I think first, second and third, meaning we got the podium of points, meaning we pretty much won the race, which we did, so good. Pleased with that. So 2 ladder races completed, 2 wins. Yeah. Anyway, we're not ladder racing tonight, we are chasing tonight, so just going to join the pen now and start doing a bit of admin because I am the ride leader again this evening. In terms of what I hope to achieve, I want to lead the A's to victory and overtake the B's before we get to the finish, and may sound not very ambitious, but just to stay with the A group. Last week I got spat. Really struggled, really struggled. But hoping to be back on it today. It's been an interesting week. We've really only those 2 races on Monday and Wednesday in the bank. And Monday and Thursday I'm saying Monday and Wednesday, I meant Monday and Thursday. Yeah. In fact, I'm saying Monday and Thursday, it was Wednesday and Thursday. I am all over the place. So I've done Wednesday, Thursday, today is Friday. There's going to be 3 rides back to back. I often find after a good hard training block that back to back rides I sort of do pretty well. But if my training is a bit sporadic, then my recovery isn't quite as good. So hoping that tonight I've got something, but we'll see. The legs certainly don't feel like they did yesterday, or on Wednesday for that matter, where they felt hollow. They feel okay today. Another nice little bonus is, if you've watched any of my races the last 2.5, 3 weeks, you might notice that I've really not got out of the saddle much. I've sort of sat down and sprinted, if you can call it that. A few little out of the saddle efforts, but then nothing, in terms of power that's been earth-shattering. And that's because I've had this little kind of concern in the back of my brain going, oh, don't do that, don't get out of the saddle. Because my bottom bracket has been a bit on the wonk. And there's been a bit of play and a bit of movement on the non-drive side crank. It's been really concerning me. So I've not had the time, and I haven't been able to make the stars align to go and get the bottom bracket resolved, i.e. replaced. Until today. Managed to nip along to the Boost Bike Hub in Brockenhurst, here in the New Forest in the UK. And literally took the bike in, I just pulled it off the kicker, put it in the car, drove it in, gave it to the guys, and Matt took it into the workshop and swapped out the bottom bracket, and while I waited, I had a cinnamon bun and a coffee. So brilliant, really pleased with that. And as a result, the bottom bracket now feels buttery smooth, everything feels stable, and as you might be able to tell from the sweat before I went live on the stream, I did give a few little mini efforts just to kind of try and shake out any concern that things are unstable, and it feels great. So now I'm not for a second, not for a moment suggesting that a wobbly bottom bracket has been to blame for any substandard performance that I put in. That's all on me. It's been a disrupted week this week, and a pretty gentle week last week in terms of hours in the saddle. But feeling mentally sort of free of any concern right now, which is nice. And the legs feel pretty good, so let's give it my all. I can literally see drips from my head. I'm sweating here. Ooh. Right, 8 minutes to go. I should do some chat, shouldn't I? I'll do it on the companion app. A bit easier. Oh. Right, game, messages, good evening, chasers. Scott McDonald. Good evening, Scott. Wow, we are the same age, Scott. So Scott McDonald did just drop the comments. Hi everyone. Right on. Good evening, Lawrence. How you doing? So Tommy Lawrence, I should say, not Lawrence. This is his last name. And good evening to Space. Let's have a look at the numbers. How we got events. So what we've got 10 Ds, 19 Cs, 6 Bs. Oh, actually we've got a few more. We've got 12 As. So it should be okay. As is always the case, let's have a look at Bs. There we go. Strength in numbers, people. Right, I've got 3 minutes to go. If you've watched me ride before, you'll know one thing is common, and that is I am bursting for the loo before, always just before the ride begins. So I will be back momentarily. Bear with me, viewers. This race is about to begin. I am back. Sorry about that. I do this thing where it kind of gets to like 4 or 5 hours before the race in the evening and I go, I haven't hydrated enough. And then I smash a load of fluids and a protein drink. And then, don't need the R2 tonight. I've got the Zwift Play controllers. And yeah, I smash a load of fluids. And it means the same thing. I get to the start line and get in the pen and I need to go. When it's a shorter ride, I don't mind so much, but we've got 25k to go, so I can't hold it that long. It's going to just hamper my performance. So I've got to go, nature calls. Right, I'm going to be putting some music on. I really want to focus tonight, I really want to do well. So, putting on my Zwift Spotify playlist. And I'll continue to talk. And the chat will be live, as in you can drop me a message on the YouTube live stream. And I will be chatting with folks here on Zwift as well. So you'll see those messages come up on screen. Right, 30 seconds. That's my cue to get my fans going. And to switch into race view. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Oh, my heart rate is high. Yeah, Neil, we have caught the bees. Oh, I can't get my heart rate down. Oh. I just haven't got the power. Oh, something is wrong. I am struggling. All right, come on. Power is gone, but I'm gonna stay steady and high. Thanks for the comment, Scott. No, I haven't got any power left. I'm empty. Oh man, something is going on here. Whew. Exhaustion maybe, I don't know, but the legs feel fine, it's just the lungs, I can't get the oxygen in. Man, I am really not in a good way here. That was what, 30-second effort and my heart rate's gone through the roof. And it wasn't really even an effort. Oh man. I think some rest is required. Or do I ride through it? I don't know. Oh. I used to be that guy. What is going on? Oh. Oh my God. Oh, that was harder than it should have been. But I really don't feel like I put down a lot of power. Oh man. Oh man. Should not have felt that hard. My early thoughts are that either I'm coming down with something, or I am just a tired man. Is it just a lack of base fitness? Or is it all of the above? Right. Oh man. That should not have felt that hard. I don't quite know what's going on, to be honest with you. That's I found it quite frustrating. I wasn't putting down that much power, but my heart rate was just so high. Yeah, that was not like me at all. I felt a bit off yesterday during yesterday's ladder race. And I sort of said to the guys that I could sort of diesel my way around, but that I just didn't have a top end. And tonight I didn't have a top end either. But I couldn't diesel my way around either. Like, I just felt like even sort of like 265, 285 watts, my heart rate was still above 170, which for me is kind of where my heart rate goes when I'm sprinting or putting down like 1 and 2 minute efforts. There was a point there where I put down a 30-second effort and my heart rate went up, excuse me, sorry for the coughing. I felt like my heart rate went up to 174, 175. And then again, I couldn't get it down. And there was a while where I was just sat in the wheels thinking, all right, we'll recover a bit because you've obviously maybe gone too hard too soon, too early on in the race. And that was it. feel very, oh, it's really frustrating. Oh well. I've always said that obviously like fitness isn't just a linear path. I mean, over time, yes, you know, it goes up, you know, as you sort of build the blocks. But you do get these little sort of drops occasionally, and I think this is probably just one of them, where I had, so this is now what I'm into my third 12-week block. So the first week was just kind of getting back on the bike and getting spinning again. The second week was kind of just trying to build and get some power. At the start of this third week, or third block of 12 weeks, excuse me, was when the guys asked me to come and join Ladder League and whatnot. And yeah, I'm up for it, and I really want to do it. I've had 2 really good races, but I'm starting to think that perhaps I've just not got that base yet. And it's not a surprise because I haven't really done any road riding this year at all. I think I've done just over 6,000 kilometers, which is nothing at all. And like 5,500 of those 6,000 kilometers, maybe not quite that much, but let's call it 5,000 out of 6,000 have been inside on the turbo. So, you know, not many of the rides that I do on the turbo are more than an hour. So, kind of gives you an idea of where I'm at. I think what I probably need to do is, and I've kind of maybe gone a bit, you know, done it arse about face here, is I need to go back and do a bit of base trading, because I'm clearly okay when it gets to sort of my FTP rate. Well, not tonight, but previous to this was pretty good when I was up at sort of 350 watts for a good sort of 45 minutes to an hour. And I've done rides where I've done, you know, like an hour and 15 at like 310, 320 watts average. Oh, but right now, like 320 watts for more than a minute just feels like it's gonna kill me. So I think what I need to do is probably just go and get some longer rides in the bank at some lower intensities, and come back and try again. And that's going to take a couple of weeks, so maybe the time to just take a step back from racing for a week or two and try and recover and see what I can do. Now, a week or two won't be enough to build a base. That takes months, I think, but it'll at least give me a bit more of a base on which to build. So, because I mean, as much as that hurt and as much as I sort of suffered more than I ought to have suffered, I still enjoyed it, and that's part of my own problem. Is that even when I'm exhausted and fatigued, I still push hard. Like, I can't really ride gentle. I can't go casual and soft. It has to be a full-on aggressive race. Just where I get the most fulfillment. But to add more enjoyment to the already fun races I do, winning, that's the best bit. So if I want to do that, I probably have to take a longer view of things, I think. So yeah, so not quite the ride I wanted, but still, it's another 35 minutes in the bank, and I will probably do another sort of half an hour, 45 minutes now, I think, of just 175 to 225 watts, and just maybe go and get another route badge or something, but that'll do for now. Well, thank you for tuning in. Well done to everyone who took part in the ladder race. I will have a look on Zwift Power in a bit and see how everyone got on, but hopefully the guys in A's caught up and won it for us. If not, well done to the B's, C's and D's who took part. Well done to the B's, C's and D's who took part regardless. This is such a great event, a really enjoyable event, and I think it still is up there as one of my favourites on Zwift. But the ladder races, you've got to take a look at one of those. I've got 2 on my channel from Wednesday and Thursday this week, so the previous 2 videos to this, go back and check them out on the 13th and the 15th day? Yeah, so check out the videos posted to my channel on the 13th and the 14th of November. Those are the 2 ladder races that I did. Wednesdays I did really well, felt good, felt okay, didn't feel the best I've ever felt, but felt good. And yesterday I felt a bit, but still managed to do enough damage to get my team to win. So that was good fun. But for now, I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. All that's left to say is if you want to find out more about me, head over to Instagram and find me at Mr. Zwifter, right down here. You can find out more about Coalition Racing over there. Just give them a Google, go and check them out. But if you really want to support me, the best way to do that is to go to my website at hijustride.com, just up here, above my head. And yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do give the video a like and the channel a subscribe. All the stuff to say is peace and good vibes to you. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you on the next one, which will probably be next week now, because I am knackered. Peace and good vibes, folks. See you again soon. Cheers.